Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea if you're new here. If you're not new, my name is still Chelsea. Don't you worry, I did not change it. I will let you know if I legally change my name. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all over all social media. I am at CCsuarez. I've also been playing Words with Friends with y'all. I almost cried yesterday because it just brought me so much joy. I got Words with Friends, same username over there as well. If you want to play Words with Friends with me, feel free to. Also, I started a new podcast that's called Down a Rabbit Hole with CCsuarez. So feel free to follow that on Instagram. I like to do trivia probably like twice a week over there on the Instagram story. There isn't a separate YouTube page for it. It's just under the playlist under my own YouTube page. I thought it'd be like too much to put like a whole nother YouTube page as well. So follow all that. Thank you for the support with the new podcast. Really just a passion of mine going down all of these rabbit holes. So I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Probably last week we did a video reacting to a paparazzi lady. Y'all told me some dirt about her. So she is or was a Jehovah's Witness, which is crazy because we just did 2 episodes of the podcast on Jehovah's Witness, which is, by this time it'll be 2. So the overview one, which was the first episode, and then an interview with someone who I actually helped get out, which is pretty crazy. But just the stuff that y'all were telling me about this lady is absolutely insane. So thankfully, someone sent me over a Zoom call with her team. So we're gonna watch that. All of these people do present themselves as public figures. Just in case they try to get this video taken down, they present themselves as public figures on Instagram and Facebook and all over all social media in order to sell their scammy business. So just in case they try to get this video taken down for privacy purposes, they can't do that.
Okay, it's about to go down. Eek! I don't know when it's gonna go live, but I'm super excited.
Let's do this.
Yes, I am live. I am live. We're here. Hi, guys. Hello. How are you guys doing? I don't know how this is. I've never done this before where I've streamed on Facebook like this. I don't know what you guys see, but I hope you guys don't see all 6 of us, do you? Okay, hold on. Hopefully that's better. Anyways, you guys, let me turn this down. Oh, I'm so happy I can see comments. Ah! You guys, this is what I've been talking about. These are my fearless leaders.
Look at all of that jewelry behind the white lady in the red, not the black lady in the red. The black lady in the red got a good ass setup. Why don't people take from what she's doing? That's cute as hell. Looks way better than everyone else with their ugly ass fake flowers. Look at all of the jewelry behind the lady in the corner. Just speculation. I assume so much debt from all of that jewelry. There is absolutely no way in hell she's going to be able to sell all of that, which is very sad. And then also, I would not be surprised if someone in her family has a bunch of health issues because of all that. Again, if y'all don't know, paparazzi used to say that they were lead free and they aren't.
I'm about to introduce them to you and talk about how incredible this week has been. What I would appreciate is if you guys could share this video, share this out to your personal pages. That would be super bomb because we got a mission to do and we can't do it on our own. We have a whole message that we have to deliver, but we can't do it on our own. We need your help. And so in order to do that, we appreciate if you share and give so much love because I'm so excited for this. I'm going to share it to my group really quick. Did you guys want to say hi and introduce yourself? Go ahead, Chrissy.
Hello, my name is Chrissy.
And then, okay, sorry. There's Chrissy, there's Laura. Okay, Chrissy is with Bell Jewelry. So what we're going to do is talk a lot about, we're going to talk about like each person individually and tell you a little bit about ourselves. So if you've been watching lately, I have been talking about how, you know, things in my life are a little bit more difficult with my husband's health issues. One thing that I'm so grateful for is that whenever like paparazzi being something that I can continue to work despite him having, health issues. Now, whenever you want to join this business, you can sign up under people and they could be your sponsor. Right now, for me to dedicate that one-on-one time with people is a little bit hard. And so I have personally selected people in my team group that I feel would be able to guide and lead my customers into success, into greatness.
Okay, I really pray that her husband's health issues are not because of all of the jewelry that she has in her house. Again, it's been talked about multiple times. Reps have had health issues, like bad health issues, and then they take the jewelry out of their house and then like 75% of their health issues go away. Allegedly, that is what people have said. It might be very naive of me, but stay with me. If he has pretty bad health issues where she has to stay home and be his main caretaker, right? If she's on live all the time, not like right next to him all the time. And being a caretaker, you don't have to be right next to someone all the time. I understand. I completely understand that. But there isn't really a difference here between her having a normal work from home telecommute type of job, which a lot of jobs these days that, are like office related are work from home jobs. There wouldn't be any difference between that and her like working from home and doing this. She's making that comparison and being like, oh, I wouldn't be able to work a normal job and do all this, when it's like, yeah, you would. And realistically, you would be able to spend more time with him.
Into believing in themselves, into I don't know, all the good things. Like, these are people that I put my name behind. And especially like we see each other day in, day out. These are my Monday through Friday Zoom attenders. We are up in there encouraging each other, inspiring each other, supporting each other. Like, we are some boss babes for real. And it's crazy because we would have never connected like this if it wasn't for this business. So we are putting it out there. Like, the camaraderie that we have up in our team group is unmatched. The support that we have, the training, it feeds your mind, body, and soul. Okay. So, but for me, my load is large. And so I wanted to introduce you to people.
My load is large, ma'am. Stop. Why are you taking massive dumps? Why are you talking about your massive dumps? This is a red flag. Meetings with your business, with your work, with your job, the thing that pays your bills, shouldn't feed your soul, feed your whatever the hell else she said. Like, that's weird. And that is a red flag. You should have separation. Does this feed my soul? I mean, not really. I'd say that the beach feeds my soul. Hanging out with Tony and going on like adventures with him and stuff like that. There's separation. Painting feeds my soul. Even the words feeds my soul sounds like I am sucking your soul out of your face. I know, these terms in this vernacular can really get people excited and make people feel good, but it's just that woo-woo bullshit that sucks you in, and it's all a facade. So that's that on that.
People who don't give up whenever things get tough. Whenever they have their backs against the wall, whenever they're being pushed into a corner, they are trying to fight their way out. These are people who, despite the struggle, they persevere and endure. Like, these are people that I am proud to call my friends. Like, I'm gonna get emotional, but I'm so serious.
Oh my God. When your back is against a corner, you persevere, you blah, 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 you do this and that. This is a job. They don't give up when it gets tough. Okay, sure. Like, you're going to have one hard day at work. You're going to have a hard week at work. It's stressful. Okay. Don't give up. Keep going. Not every day at work is great. But it's the lack of self-awareness and telling people that, well, you're just not being resilient. Oh, you haven't made any money after a month, 2 months, 3 months. You haven't sold a piece of jewelry and you have all this inventory. That just means you're not persevering when your back is against the wall. This, like, you're not in the movie Gladiator. Like, what are this isn't the UFC. This isn't a life or death situation. It's you selling shitty jewelry and a false business opportunity. That's what it is. If you're miserable at your job, don't be afraid to fucking quit. Have a exit plan. Get a different job and secure that job and sign the offer letter before you quit the job. Set yourself up for success, not failure. However, you don't have to stay in a shitty job.
Because it's crazy what we have accomplished in our team group is like, I've never had anything like that in my life. I've never had like a group of people where we literally just continue to inspire each other to be the best versions of ourselves. Like, y'all would not even understand the trials and circumstances that went before we went live on this Zoom, this live. Everything was going wrong. Like right now we are in we suffering a little bit, right? But we prayed together right before we went live through Zoom. We said a prayer, we connected with each other, and we just pushing each other and building each other to get through this. So I'm going to call on each of my leaders individually. And if you are interested in joining this business, I want you to try to connect yourself with one of these 5 people. Okay. Try to get to know them, because what my group is full of good energy and vibrations. I don't know how else to put it. Like, you want to be able to connect with someone that you can vibe with. It's only going to help your success even more. Although we are independent consultants, and really you can be successful no matter who you sign up under. But if you have that support, you are going to be taking so much stress off your back. And wouldn't you want that type of support? Anyway, so I'm going to call on each individual, and they're going to tell you their name, their paparazzi rank.
You know what frustrates me? When you're 7 minutes into a meeting and it hasn't even fucking started yet. This is exhausting. Good God, I have like 45 more minutes of this. But you know the rules. If I gotta see it, you gotta see it too. How many of these flags am I gonna just tear apart because I'm anxious? Probably all of them. That's all right, I have a whole drawer full of them.
They're gonna talk about why they started, why they're staying in paparazzi, and what are some of their biggest accomplishments, not just business-wise, but in life. What have you accomplished in your personal life? Maybe personal growth, whatever it may be. I want to hear your story. Like, I need them to know why I love y'all so much. Like, I need them to know why you guys are the select 6. So you guys are about to, and y'all be nice and pump my girls up in the comments, okay?
Did we just find the Jessie Lee Ward of paparazzi? Because I think we did. Like, Jessie Lee has her, like, original 8 or whatever the hell, and this is her select 6. It's that FOMO of, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of something. I want to be a part of these amazing, powerful women who, are all making money together. I guarantee you, half these women are probably not making more than $10,000 profit a year. Profit a year from this.
Let me hear from the one and only queen, Miss Chrissy Bell Jewelry.
I knew I was going first. Hi, you guys. My name is Chrissy. My business page is Bell Jewelry. I started this journey October of 2019. And it was during a time that I was going through so much depression. And literally it was so bad that I was on autopilot. All I could do was take care of my family. And I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I homeschool my kids on top of that. And all I could do was take care of those around me, but I was not taking care of myself. It was so bad that my hair was literally dreaded to my scalp. That's how depressed I was and how much of a dark space that I was in at that time.
It's obviously very sad that she was really being consumed by depression. You want to know one thing we're not going to hear is any of these women were doing great. They were doing great when they started. No, this is the rags to riches story. And you know what I hear when any of these people tell their story? I hear that they were taken advantage of. By who? By the person leading this call, because all of these people are under her.
And the only time I remember feeling any type of joy was when I was watching Dre. And watching her lives gave me an escape out of the darkness that I was in. It gave me some type of light because it was bad.
Wow. So I heard a lot of y'all tell me that you used to watch her like live streams where she would do her makeup and I guess like costume makers, but makeup or something. And that you were like, yeah, I used to watch her all the time and I loved her. Like she was awesome. And then she got into paparazzi and she like basically lost it. Like she was very cuckoo. And not for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, what have I done? It's this mindset of, I want to join this person because I have this parasocial relationship with them because they're bringing me so much joy because I look up to them. It's the Jessie Lee Ward syndrome. They put this person on a pedestal. They want any chance to get close to them. So then they join the MLM thinking, oh, I'm going to be like so close to this person and I'm going to have a relationship with them. That's why it's so insane when celebrities or like social media influencers who have a big following, who are celebrities in their own right or famous in their own right, join MLMs and are really taking advantage of their following and monetizing their following. Which you might think, oh, well, Chelsea, you monetize your following. No, I monetize my content. I don't monetize you. There's a clear difference there.
Out of the darkness that I was in, it gave me some type of light because it was bad. And I don't want to get so emotional and too much in it, but it was bad. And Dre gave me that light. Well, I was watching one of her jewelry lives and my grandma had passed away literally a few months beforehand. And she had shown a piece of jewelry that reminded me of my grandma. And I just knew I needed it. I had never shopped with her before. I had been watching her since 2017, but I had never shopped with her before. And I ended up buying 2 pieces. I got them. And when I put them on, I felt the moment that I put those earrings on and actually looked at myself in the mirror, I saw how broken and bruised and defeated I felt. And I knew that something needed to change.
That's not a good way to sell a product. And then when I put on this jewelry, I felt awful. Before she said that, I was going to make a joke of, and when I put on this jewelry, my ears fell off because it's just coated in lead. But now I don't really feel comfortable making that joke. The lady next to her has green hair and it looks fucking awesome.
And I knew that something needed to change. And just seeing how much fun and just feeling the love that she gives on her lives, I knew that I wanted to be that for someone else. And so literally within a week of me getting my first package, I joined because it was something I knew I needed to do for myself because I had completely lost myself. Okay. So I joined, I was so scared to do my first live. Oh Lord, I was scared. Bubble guts. Okay. Like anxiety to the rim. Whoo. I couldn't breathe. And honestly, my very first live, I had one person on there and they were one of my teammates. Like they were on the team, Team XO. So I was still nervous. And I was just like, I couldn't, I can't even tell you what I said during that live, but I know I went live for an hour and I have no idea what happened. I was nervous even afterwards, but I got through it. And it started to get easier and easier. But anyways, before I go too far into it, I've started this and I'm still in it because not just because of the jewelry is like the icing on the cake. That's just the cherry on top, right? But it's the love and support that we get in our team group. Even if Paparazzi shut down tomorrow, I still need Team XO, okay?
If Paparazzi shut down tomorrow, most likely she would take her entire team somewhere else, or y'all would never speak to each other again. Maybe for like a little bit, like while you're dealing with everything shutting down and figuring out what the hell to do, but most likely you would never speak to each other again because these are transactional relationships. The only reason she talks to you is because you're on her team.
Still need Team XO, even if Paparazzi just whoop, no more.
And that's on period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay?
Exactly.
That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. What? I was about to say, I'm 30. I don't understand these sayings, but I'm pretty sure all these women are 30 or older. Jesus Christ. Now, again, saying it's more than shampoo, it's more than makeup, it's more than jewelry. It shouldn't be. It's your job. That's all it should be. When it becomes more, that's what lands it on the cult spectrum, as Amanda Montell, the author of Cultish, would say. Like, that's what gets it on there.
You guys have no idea. The friendship and the love that we have for each other is like none other. I have never had a group of friends like I do with Team XO. Never. Anyways, I have reached the rank of Premier Director. Okay, I have a good little group underneath me, and I love my girls, and I try to lead them with love and kindness and just as much support as they need. I've also hit the rank of LOP Gold this year, which was a huge accomplishment for me. And I'm going for so much higher this year. I'm just so excited. But I think one of my biggest accomplishments for myself has been moving even when I'm scared, moving in fear. And I literally, that's like my motto right now. Fake it till I make it and just move in fear. I am scared. I've done things this week that I was scared to do, but doing it anyways and pushing through no matter the fear. I am so proud of myself for that. And I honestly, Dre is like, she leads by example. And I respect that so much.
So saying moving in fear, getting out of your comfort zone, just jump, things like that are ways that multi-level marketing companies and really the culture of network marketing in general, it's a way that they get you to do things without asking questions, without questioning yourself, without doing your own research, without looking into things, without questioning the leader. And that's how they get you to just do it and just keep going. Move in fear. And they do that so that you won't listen to your gut. Do you know why you're scared? It's your gut telling you not to do something. There's a difference between, going skydiving or bungee jumping or something like that, and then joining a multi-level marketing company and cutting off your friends because you see them as someone who, I don't like the word detractor, or who's like a suppressive person or something like that. So I think that's very interesting. And I think it's very important to pay attention to that.
I respect that so much. And that's what I want to do for my team. I want to lead by example like she does, because she will never tell us to do anything that she's not already doing herself, period. And I respect that. And that's the type of person I want to be, and the type of leader that I want to be for anyone who is on my team. Yeah, that's me. Was there another question?
No, that was so good. And you know what? Can I ask what was a most recent hardship that your family had? I hope you'll know what I'm
saying.
Okay.
I do. So my husband recently lost his job. He lost, the whole company he was working for fell under. Everybody lost their job, okay? He just got laid off. And so that was August 7th. Paparazzi has been our only source of income for over a month now, and we are making it work regardless. We have such faith in our creator that he is going to lead us and guide us in the way that we need to be so that we can support our family. And Paparazzi, this is what we're doing. My husband and I are like this. We are so close, and having him home every day, oh my gosh, I would cry if he had to go back to work. Like, I'm not going to let him go back to work. We are going to make this business work because he can't leave this house, okay?
Shoot him in the kneecaps. Just kidding.
For real.
That's so good. Oh, I love that. I love that because that's what me and Vaughn have, And so that for me only makes me more proud that I continue to push through to do this business. Because if I didn't, what if you didn't have the opportunity to join Paparazzi? If I didn't do it when I was scared, what if you didn't have this? And then look, what would have happened if your husband lost his job and you didn't have nothing to fall back on? Then what?
Exactly.
then you get another job. Like they're acting like they would be able to do nothing without paparazzi. And I really, really, really hope that he does get another job. Listen, it sucks when you get let go, especially when like I've been let go twice in my life. Thank God I was able to get unemployment and then, you know, stimulus and stuff like that. It took like 2 months. By that time, I was almost back to work. Thankfully, the company was able to bring everyone back. But then thank God we also had Tony's job that is very, very stable. And I had some savings as well. I feel like they're putting more stress on themselves because they want to be able to use this as part of their pitch to get people to do this business. They will try everything, put themselves in more debt, put themselves in a worse situation just so that they could say, I was able to retire my husband, or my husband doesn't have to work because of this. And it's like, okay, well, what if your husband like wants to work, you know?
This right here, it was a setup, and man, I'm just so like, it's beautiful the way that you are being led by God to sustain your family through this business, because it has given you less stress in your life. Look at your hubby being able to be home. Y'all can be together. And now you both are working the business together. Now this is something that he gets to claim as his too, a foundation that y'all are building, an empire. Okay. What?
That was so loud. You are not building an empire. You are a salesperson. You're selling jewelry. You're just a salesperson. There's nothing wrong with being a salesperson. I did it for a fucking decade. Loved it. Still love it. And the faith manipulation, oh, God is doing this for you. No. Had to get another red flag because I broke the other one. If you see everything as a blessing or a sign from God, you will not see anything as a red flag. Take off your rose-colored glasses so that you can see that these flags are red and not just flags. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me hear from Ms. Jessica Rangel, gorgeous bling box. Okay.
What up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Team XO, y'all. This is Team XO. You guys get a front row seat to us. Okay, let me calm down.
Okay, so Jessica is going to tell us her name. Well, I mean, Jessica, okay, she's going to tell us her start date. She's going to tell us why she joined. When she joined, why she is staying. What are some of her biggest accomplishments or your biggest accomplishments? Yeah, and then whatever the spirit moves you to say, girl.
Okay, well, I started off as a customer as well, okay? Like, I'm gonna try not to be emotional. It is amazing how listening to all these women's story, like I can relate. Like it legit means your vibe attracts your tribe. Because when I came across, paparazzi jewelry, I didn't know what it was. I hardly ever wore jewelry myself. And at that time, I was in a deep hole that I didn't want to get out of. I was comfortable in that dark place. Like I had accepted that as my home. So first of all, I came across a whole community as a customer, just by being a customer. My spirits were up, her vibe, like she always tells us, it's not about the jewelry because the jewelry sells itself,
She always tells us it's not about the jewelry because the jewelry sells itself. If the jewelry actually sold itself, there would just be a website. It wouldn't be covering that woman's basement walls. You would not be here. Always say shit like that, and then they say, oh, well, we cut out the middleman. We're the distributor. You are the middleman. There are plenty of brands that aren't in stores and are only online. You are the middleman.
It was the sticking around because you can relate to somebody. Somebody hears you. Somebody knows what you're going through and is giving you literally their hand to hold on to. And that's what, she became for me. I as time went by, I felt like a friend. A friend to her. I was a friend to the community that she had in the jewelry world. And I just wanted to help a friend. Okay. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was not trying to start a business. I was not trying to, you know, I cannot believe that I do lives, you guys. Now, like, try to get me off of live. Like, it was never in my plans. Never in my plans.
This woman was on a live stream at like 3 or 4 a.m. in the last video that I did. Both of them, the Dre person and then this girl too. They were on live at the same time. And this is how they get you. She's like, I just wanted to help a friend. And then now I'm on live streams at 3 a.m. And also, and why are you staying with Paparazzi? Imagine if anyone else said, why are you staying with your job? Because I like it and I make money. Or the money's good and because it has good benefits. It's typically never going to be just because I like my team. I don't get paid any money, but I like my team. That's why you love your job and you're staying there and you're not going to go try to get a different job. Like, no, it is so culty. Again, that is another thing that puts it on the cult spectrum, is the fact that it isn't about what they're actually selling. It's about the opportunity and the people and their team and their almighty leader, and also the faith manipulation and just the vernacular in general. But I hate this.
So she was going through a challenge and I wanted to help her out. So I signed up and I bought that starter kit, y'all. And that starter kit like sat for like 4 months. But it was like Chrissy was saying, the fear of starting the business. Drake called me up and then I'm over here like, I'm going to tell her that, it's nice and all, but that's not my plans. I just want to help you. Okay. That's it. I just want you to get my points and that's it. And by the time we ended that phone call, I had a Facebook page. Okay. Gorgeous bling box. Okay. I don't know. There was something fired up like inside of me. Like, I can do this. Like, I think I could do this, So I signed up May 31st. And then I didn't go live until August. Okay. Since the very get-go, even though there was fear in between that time frame, she challenged me, to just go live, do a little I think it was like a 10-minute live just to introduce myself, to let them know about my new journey. And hell to the nah, because if y'all know me, I be challenging myself. I went pedal to the metal.
Okay, so that's a clear example of manipulation that this person did. The person just signed up, and you could say, oh, Chelsea, it's just like a sales tactic. Okay, no. This woman that's speaking right now knew that this leader was going through a tough time. So therefore, she's sad fishing in order to get people to join, to buy things, to work their business. She called her, and the girl was like, no, like, I'm not, like, I just did this just to help you. Like, I'm not trying to go live. I'm not trying to do anything. Yet by the end of their phone call, she just said that she was like, she made a Facebook page, like she did all these things that she had to do in order to like actually work the business and sell stuff. But then she still didn't want to, like 4 months, and then finally did. Listen to your gut. Trust yourself. Situations in my life over the past 2 years where I wish I would have fudging listened to myself. Look at where you're getting the information from. Look at both sides. Do research. Look at the sources. And above all else, look at the motive. They know that if you leave, other people are going to start asking questions. That's what happens.
I went live the whole week, okay? I challenged myself to go live the whole motherfucking week. And ever since then, we have not stopped the hustle, okay? Ever since then, I've been going live. I made my own community. I've reached out my hand to be there for my new friends, because they don't become just customers. They become friends. You build relationships, I'm able to do what she did for me. Like, I'm able to pass that on to other people. And then what was more amazing, like the highest rank that I've reached is in team, like as in a team, has been premier director. that, like, I couldn't even believe when I got to director. Director is the very first one.
She just said the highest rank that I have reached. This might be me, just picking. Might not be true, but I think it's very interesting that she said the highest rank that I have reached, not the rank that I'm currently at. This happens a lot in MLMs. You reach a rank, you can't maintain it, you get bumped down. I'm assuming that's what happens. Also, yes, Wiggum is in my office today. He always going to be with me. In all of my videos, typically you are going to hear Bulldog snores. It's fine. It's not your refrigerator. It's my Bulldog.
Hey, do you want to join? Do you want to start your own business? That was never in my head. I was focusing on trying to get good at what I was doing. The bling boxes, jewelry. I was focused on just doing what I was doing, right? Doing my thing. And 4 girls signed up under me back to back, like literally, like they, one started on Thursday and by Sunday, I had all 4 girls. Like they were convinced on their own that they wanted to do this too, that they could do this too. And it shoot me up to director in 1 month. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I was scared. Like, I was like, how am I supposed to lead them when I just started and I don't even know what I'm doing? And I remember calling Mama Dre and I'm like, listen.
Definitely don't call her Mama Dre. That is extremely unfortunate. Pay attention to what she just said, though. I just got all these girls signed up under me, and I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to lead them. Anyone can join a multi-level marketing company. They will use that as sales tactic, as a good thing. That's not a good thing.
They sign up under you and, so because I don't know what I'm doing. And she said, no. You are a leader. You have that leader in you. And dude, did I take those words and ran, because not only, like, I'm so proud of myself because not only do I lead my team, Hustle and Glow, like it wasn't just them. Like Team XO is a family. Okay. Team XO is a family. And I was able to use my leaderships and grow as a leader with all my partners in that team. So I feel very blessed to even have the opportunity to help other people. We grow together, you guys, literally. Like whenever you want to start your own business, don't think of it like corporate world, okay? Don't think of it as in, okay, you put your first step in front of you and now you're gonna follow certain things and then this comes and this goes. No, like you come in, first of all, to a family that is gonna welcome you. They're gonna hold your hand from the very first day. You don't wanna talk a bit about business? Fine, let's not talk about business. What do you wanna talk about? That's the type of environment that we have. It's not just business. It's actually like a community of women trying to empower other women to be better versions of themselves. Not to the business will happen alone.
If it was just about y'all lifting each other up, like, then why do you have to join the MLM to get access to that? Exactly. That's not what it's about. It's about money. It's about the cult. It's about this lady making more money and y'all making more money, knowingly or unknowingly. That's what it's about. Like, if you want to have people lift you up and blah, 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 like join an accountability group. I don't know. Fucking start that yourself. Start a Facebook group where people can just come in and, where there's positive vibes, or you can, talk about your goals, or start a small group or something like that. You don't have to join a multi-level marketing company to become a better person. You may learn more about social media. For sure. You may learn some great sales tactics. Okay. They do not make you a better person. Even if you don't realize you're doing it, even if you don't mean to do it.
You got it, all right? You got that. You might not know. It might take you some time and it'll be baby steps after baby steps. But the foundation that we've learned in Team XO is that we have to be better us as a person. Your soul, your heart has to be good. Your soul has to be like on fire, okay? Because you have to believe in yourself before you do anything else. everything else will start lining up.
They're putting all of this focus on like let's call it like self-work or fuck it, let's just call it personal development. Literally on my own opinion. Because what they're trying to do is condition you, essentially brainwashing yourself like you do in Scientology. In Scientology, you have to sit in a room and look up every little definition of a word, and you are like teaching it to yourself and essentially brainwashing yourself. That's one of the reasons why professionals say that it's one of the most dangerous cults out there, is because you're brainwashing yourself. When personal development is aspect of a commercial cult, of an MLM, of a pyramid scheme, whatever, it's so dangerous.
And that's what we do for you girls. That's exactly what we do. We hold hands and we will build you this confidence that you didn't even know you had inside of you. We're going to wake that up.
We're going to hold your hand and love bomb you
until you believe that you are the fucking best. And then that way, you owe everything to us and to this team, and you think it's just the best thing ever.
Have done that to me. Like, I came in there, and at first, I was a fly on the wall, y'all. Like, if some of y'all know me, okay? I was just creeping, and I was like, okay, who is she? What is she doing? Taking my little notes, okay? Y'all know I'll be taking notes. And I was amazed because I thought it was something different. Like, I kept thinking business, okay? Jewelry, how am I going to make money? Well, okay, like, what am I going to do? And come to find out, it was way more than that. Way more than that. And I want to be able to, in this, me and my partners, be able to let you in our world, and maybe you will find that's in you, that whether you're hurting, whether you're not believing in yourself, whether you as well are in a dark hole that you don't want to get out of because it's so comfortable there. We got you, because this shine that we have, this light bright that Team XO has, there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody. You too can shine with us. And I feel like I'm going in circles, but that's how I feel. That's how passionate I feel. Like, it's not even business. It's us as a person, who we are, who we built into, just by wanting it so bad that you want to be all in. Right now, we got hashtag all in going on, okay? Wanting it so bad that you make it happen for yourself.
Yes, that was a whole sermon. I hope y'all feel pumped up. Damn.
I don't even know where to start with what she just said. Honestly, I feel like I blacked out because that was so culty and just like gross. If you are not doing well mentally, emotionally, anything like that, go see a professional. It's going to cost you less out of pocket than joining an MLM.
Okay. Can I tell them how you were feeling before this live? Yeah. Okay. Listen, we all, like, when she tells you we're trying to build our like mind and everything, we're also trying to get ourselves making better decisions about our health, because that's something that all of us struggle with. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I got autoimmune diseases, and listen, I'm not going to call nobody else out, but we suffer physically with ailments. And
I wonder if it's because you're surrounded by lead-coated jewelry. Is this woman still in Paparazzi after this entire controversy has happened? Because it seems like this might be a little bit of an older Zoom call. Like, this lady just said it was probably October, November this past year. Because this person is so adamant about what she has around her, the water she spends $1 bajillion on a month. Like, that's literally the last video. All it was about the water that she's drinking. And then she drank out of a giant plastic jug, which was very weird. If she's still in Paparazzi after this entire thing being public, the whole lead thing, that just proves how strong, how big, how powerful the cult aspect of Paparazzi is.
Was in one of the worst flare-ups before this live, after last night, and she still pushed through. That right there is dedication. That right there, she could have been in bed. I can't do this, Dre. And we could have been like, oh, Jessica, I'm sorry. Well, if you have to skip it, go lay down. Oh no, we were like, you got this. Go take 2 shots of kava, little bit of valerian root. Go do this, boo-boo. We said a prayer together. We held hands together. We breathed life into each other. And that's what we do. That's what we do in Team XO.
If you don't feel good, just keep going. We're nice. Like, we would have given her time, maybe for a second, but no, you would have been real mad at her if she didn't keep going. I'd be kicked out of this team instantly because I am a goddamn sloth and I'm not going to work if I don't fucking want to. The team comes before everything else. Getting people to join comes before everything else. Are the other people going to have a chance to talk? I need to hear from all of them.
Seriously, when Chrissy said if something were to happen to business side, we gonna need Team XO daily meeting still. Boo-boo. Y'all are stuck with me for life. Okay, this is no. I need that. And just as much as we need each other. Look it in the comments. B says, thank you so much, Dre, for introducing me to Jessica. I'm so excited to learn from her. She is so amazing. Let me tell you, if it is hard for you to decide who you want to sign up under, if you're interested in joining, send me a message and tell me a little bit about you. And because I know these girls a lot better than what you're going to know through this live. Maybe I might know who exactly you should connect with because of it. So just send, like, you guys, and the pinned comments, if you look at the pinned comment, those are all of their websites that you can click on, each and every individual one. If those are which ones you wanted to sign up under, like, you know, there's Chrissy's, there's Jessica's, Lori's, Leanna's, Claudia's, it's all in the pinned comment. And I wanted to say, if you have questions like business-wise, contact them. That's what they're here for. They are here to take stress off my back, you guys, for real. Like me, my load is heavy, and whoo, although we have changed our lives with eating and we're healing, there's still a lot to be done, and I need to be there more for my family. And as much as I love my team and I can take care of them in the Zoom meetings and through the trainings, it's very hard for me individually one-on-one to connect with people right now. So that's what they're here for, to help me out. That's what it is. It's a family. And if anything, that should show you something. Like if you were to sign up under me, like I would make a 10% commission. I don't want that. No, thank you. Like there is good money to be made in this business, but literally we are moving with our heart.
That person's also under her. So actually, she would make more money by growing her team deeper rather than wider, because then she's helping that person rank up. Ugh. Also, if someone says, this isn't a job, this is our family. Listen, there's a difference between me being like, oh, that was like my work fam, or like things like that, right? No. They don't say work fam. There's difference between having like your friends at work and like your work squad and like your team, blah, blah, whatever. Because I've had some people that I work with who I fucking love. Like my work brother, my work husband, my work sister, like shit like that, right? The people you just like fucking connect with and like, I don't know, eat lunch with together or whatever the fuck. The people that you go to when you're like, I need to go scream in the fucking stairwell so I don't lose my shit. You want to come with me? If you've ever been in sales, you get it. There's work-life balance, right? And keep it separate from your personal life. That's not what you do in MLMs. Fucking growing your team. And how are you going to grow your team if you're hanging out with people who aren't on your team? And this is a family. No, it's not. That's your job. These are your coworkers, and you're trying to recruit more people so that you can make more money.
That's why you're not going to hear us talk about this thing money-wise, because what we have right here is sisterhood. Now, I mean, if they want to talk about their sales, by all freaking means, they better say that to the rooftops. Okay. Okay. But yeah, this is so much more. We're changing lives in here. We're changing lives in-house because we're focused on changing lives out there. There's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. And the positivity that you put out is exactly what you're going to get back. And these are things that I teach to my team. I teach you to change your perspective. The things that you think in a negative way, it might just be because the environment you've been around. It might just be that that's all you've ever known was to have a negative mindset. Don't beat yourself up. Because I felt like, damn, why am I so negative all the time? I feel like, you know what? That was a product of my environment, but I broke out of that. And I want to be in control of my mind. I don't want my mind to be in control of me. And that's what we're doing. We're learning how to use our brain to control ourselves and to be at peace within. Whew. Miss Lori Ridlin at the Sparkle Jewelry Box. Hey, dude, she is a beast at describing jewelry. She is incredible. So you guys make sure you follow each of our leaders. Like, don't forget their business pages. Like, she is so bomb at describing jewelry. It's just, what is it? It's like ASMR. It's like satisfying to just listen to her. So she's going to tell us when she joined, why she joined, why she's staying, some of the biggest accomplishments for her, both business-wise and personal.
How do I follow those two? Wow. My story is completely different from everybody else's. My name is Lori. My start date was December 2018. I started because I was a working mom with no money. We've all been there, right? I have a family. I have kids in sports. I had no options. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to my day job and come home and immediately go to work for somebody else again, and then come home late at night and do it again day after day, give up my weekends for somebody else. That wasn't going to work for me. One of my best friends, her sister signed up. Sorry. I don't know how y'all did it without
We
crying.
are holding your hand, girl. Like, seriously, it's us. We are with you. We are with you, Lori. You freaking got this. And you let them tears out. This is how we connect with people, because other people can relate. So you find the strength in you to tell your story.
Come here. Get closer. Come here. I just scared Wiggum. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. This is how we relate to people. Vulnerability is contagious. Yes. When you're vulnerable, it helps other people open up, and being vulnerable and telling your story can really be healing for people. I know it's healing for me. I love being able to help people by telling my story. I am not making money off of that. It is not a manipulation tactic. All these women, I'm sure they're super nice, but this is very sad. And this is how the culture and multi-level marketing companies, MLMs, really get ya.
My friend shared her sisters. I saw what she was doing. She was having fun. She was selling jewelry from home on her time. And I said, that looks really fun. And it looks really easy. And I could probably do that. So I signed up. Not wearing jewelry, just like Jess. I was lucky if I threw on a pair of earrings running out the door. Yeah, I wear jewelry every day now. I also work from home now. The corporate world has shut me off. I sit by myself at a desk all day long. I have Team XO in my ear during my lunch break every day. Every day. They're the lifeline to the outside world. When everything shut down and everything went away, I had my customers. God, they breathe so much life into me.
Oh my God. Yes, this is sad. Listen, I've watched so many of these Zoom calls. There's a point where I just see straight through the bullshit and I just can't. She works at home. She's at a desk all day, is closed off from the world. She does I guess a lunch call with them or whatever every day. Cool. Great. Awesome. Listen, I understand it can be really lonely working from home. All right. I work from home. It is lonely. There's only me. Tony has to drag me out of the house some weeks, and it's for my own good.
Team XO breathes so much life into me. I was a completely different person when I signed up. The growth I've seen in myself
I was a completely different person when I signed up. That's not a good thing. Become more confident, things like that. Maybe I'm reading too much into this little aspect of it, but this is a cult. Why didn't y'all tell me before how culty paparazzi was? Who am I kidding? Y'all have been telling me for like a year. All right, we got to power through it, y'all. Power through it. I believe in us.
Pointed out to me as my strengths that I did not see before. I never would have saw that in the corporate world. I'm just a number to them. I'm not a number here.
Because that's your job. Your job does not have to be your end all be all. Fucking binge watching shows can be the things that fulfills you. Doing nothing. You know what I do for fun sometimes? Take a goddamn nap. Your job does not have to be this life-changing, life-altering. It's not their job to make you feel special and confident. Their obligation and job to pay you for the work that you do and the time that you put in. That's literally all they have to do. All they got to do is what is on the offer letter, okay?
And I love my tribe. I have two tribes. I have my tribe that I have built and struggled and gathered to me. My beautiful customers are amazing. I would never trade them for the world. They've become my friends. I know people now that I probably never would have met if it wasn't for paparazzi. They've changed my life in more ways than I could ever say. And the same with this team. When Dre talks about holding your hand, I was struggling. Dre called me. I was at my son's football game. We talked and she got me back on track. And she said, no, you can do this. I've seen you. You can do this. She believed in me and made me believe in myself.
She manipulated me and sucked me back in. I was at my son's sporting thing. Why aren't you watching the game? Focus on the game. Is it boring as shit sometimes? Yes. You know how many baseball games I had to sit through with my siblings? You know how many baseball games I had to fucking sit through with Tony's ass when he was in college? And I'm not mom shaming, whatever. I'm saying like when you're in an MLM, you can't even be present. I bet if this lady would have been talking to her for any other reason, she wouldn't have like jumped and like called her and talked to her. But because she was having doubts, she called her right away. A fucking scenario I'm making up in my head, and this is just my opinion of probably what happened. Called her right away, sucked her back in, bumped her back up, and was like, no, you can do this, you got this, blah, blah, blah.
That was probably the only time I wanted to quit. And ever since then, I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. You can't push me down. If you want to say that I can't do this, sit down, hold my water bottle, and watch me, because we're going to do this. And I know, I know I have a whole tribe behind me to back me up and make sure that I can spread the light to somebody else and bring somebody else up. Whether they join the team too or not, I'm helping somebody, and that's all that matters. So my why started as a financial, and it's completely 180. It's not why I do it anymore. Jewelry could go away. Like Chrissy said, we still need the team. We still live here. This is our house. My biggest accomplishment, rank-wise, was I hit not black diamond. That's this year's goal. I hit diamond last year. Diamond life of the party. I walked the stage. I got a beautiful crown. It's in the back room. I get to see it every day. I went up there. I walked the stage. I had everybody screaming for me. That was big. My team rank is director. I have some beautiful people underneath me. I've seen one life change so dramatically that she is night and day, just like I was. Different people, different growth, different changes, positive influences.
You shouldn't be a different person. You should still be the same person, but just grown. All right, so she ranked up high. I don't know what the fuck they mean by like my team rank. Maybe that means like the person below them that has like the highest rank. I'm not fucking sure. It's a red flag if you would never leave, even if you weren't making any money.
Every step. Did I hit them all right?
Hell yeah, girl. That was everything. Thank you so much, Lori. That was powerful. That was beautiful. That was emotional, dude. That was so real. So freaking real. You guys just don't forget that if you guys wanted part of this family, reach out to one of these on their business pages, or you can reach out to me and be like, Dre, okay, because this is like, okay, we're playing, I'm matchmaker over here, boo-boo. I get to decide who you going on a date with, okay? So send me a message, tell me who you are, what makes you you, your likes, your dislikes, your pet peeves. I want to know so I can connect you with someone that you're going to vibe with. Like, that is important to us. Like, of course, you can be successful whenever you sign up under anyone, but damn, do you know what you can get whenever you have support? This is more than just jewelry. This is way more than just business. We are learning even ways to be better wives, dude, better mothers, better people with our bodies. We're learning to respect ourselves with the food that we eat. Like, the things that we're learning, where we are changing ourselves, because we know when we change ourselves, we change our mind, we can change everything around us. All right, Miss Secret Bling by Liana Martinez. Hey.
Hi, everybody. Okay. First of all, welcome, Team XO. What's up in here? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I actually know the date exactly, January 30th of 2019. I have been following Dre since Wacky Wednesdays. Beep, beep, beep. Have been following since then. And I remember her very first live whenever she opened her kit, and it was just wild. Like, I just remember it, and I stayed watching. Like Chrissy and Jessica, I suffer from depression and anxiety. And November of 2018, I had suffered a miscarriage. So trigger warning, real quick, just trigger warning, okay?
How are you going to say trigger warning after you say the thing? I really want to skip over what, I don't even fucking care what she's about to say. I get comments sometimes when y'all are like, it took so much in me to be able to finish this. Like, I don't know how you do it. Me fucking neither, because it is so trying to get through some of these fucking calls and videos and trainings and shit like that I gotta watch. If I gotta see it, you do too. Listen, you know what? Deep breaths. It's fine. If it becomes too much for me, I am just going to end the video.
Searching for something to grasp on to. At the time, I was working for the New Mexico Department of Corrections, and it was a rough place. It was not a place that bred positivity, and I was already feeling really knocked down. And I continued to feel knocked down. So Dre, of course, would always talk about the opportunity and stuff. And I used to sit on the sidelines and think like, oh my gosh, I want to do that so bad, but I was scared. I doubted myself, and I couldn't bring myself to it. So finally I had to talk with my husband, and he thought it was a whim because I've started a lot of things and I quit. My follow through is not there. So I actually like to say I have 2 start dates. So I started with a bang. I got my kit, sold out, was doing great, after January 30th, 2019. And March of 2019, I found out I was pregnant. We were so excited. It was with my 3rd child. It's my first with my husband, and I should have been on top of the world. And depression consumed me. Don't get emotional. No. Okay. So I quit. The steam I had, I quit. April, I just disappeared from social media, from everything. And I let the depression consume me. And again, trigger warning. There were so many nights that I would pray not to wake up again. And it was hard. But whenever I had been selling, February 2019, I had bought a convention ticket, not even knowing what convention was. So convention was rolling around, and I went to convention in July of 2019. Mind you, I hadn't been active since April. And it reignited my fire. I was so nervous. I couldn't even go and tell Dre.
That's why these MLMs have conventions. We've talked about it multiple times before. I've even done a full video on conventions themselves, but do conventions not only to make money off of the reps, even more money off the reps, because that is the main customer in multi-level marketing companies. They want to suck you in. And it's all inspirational, motivational, all this, again, woo-woo bullshit to try to get you to stay in. They won't have an online version because they want you to go in person. Like 14 plus reps died within 20 days of coming back from the convention because they all got COVID, because the mask mandates and regulations and everything weren't be taken seriously. And they had a huge convention and didn't cancel it when Delta was thriving in Las Vegas, and they did not stop it. Why? Because they don't care about your health. Ending these people's lives, and they are still so obsessed with it.
And I didn't even have the confidence to go and tell somebody that, like, I aspired to be like, hello. And I left there and I made a promise to myself that as soon as I had my baby, I was going to get back into it. So I had my baby via C-section November 14th, and I went live November 20th with a newborn and, you know, recovering from a C-section. I was like, no, I'm going to do this. Like, everybody, including your husband, thinks that you just give up. Like, follow through with this. You stop giving up on yourself. And I haven't looked back since. So that's why I like to say I have 2 start dates, because my second start date was November 20th of 2019.
This can really be part of the sunk cost fallacy, meaning, well, I've already put so much time and money and all this into it, right? That kind of goes into it as well as, well, I've already put myself out there. I've already put so much time into it. The sunk cost fallacy isn't just with money. It's time you're putting into it too. And also trying to prove people wrong too. I can understand that, the pride aspect of it. Oh, I'm the best. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know, I don't need any help. I don't need no man. I don't need a spouse to help me. I'm independent. They're wrong. I'm right. The company's right. And that's not the case.
Since then, I never had the intention of carrying a team. And I promoted to director. And I've hit LOP silver, but none of that has ever mattered to me. What mattered was, you know, I was looking for something, anything just to grasp onto, and I found it. I found a group of women who supported me, pushed me, told me all of the things that I couldn't see in myself. And it's brought me now to where I'm starting to actually believe it. I could care less about the jewelry and what I have built. Take it all away, because what I'm left with is being a better woman. This isn't just about the jewelry. It has built, or I have been guided to discovering the woman I've always wanted to be, with the support. And I know that if any of you are in that hole, or feeling trapped, or just feeling like you can't get out, I know I can be a guide to helping you get back to being the person you once were, or finding the person you want to be, the same way that Dre and all of these beautiful women on Team XO have helped me. And for me, because of all of this, I finally got to leave that toxic work environment. July 28th of 2021, this year, I left my job and I went full-time paparazzi. And I'm making more now than what I was working over there. Like, it is so insane. I am able to be a better woman and financially still support my family.
So realistically, with most of these paparazzi reps, they are not making a lot when it comes to profit. So it's really hard for them to see, like, okay, I spent all of this money, but then I made like this amount. Like, there are people at the very, 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 very top of the company that are making $36,000 profit a year. That is nothing compared to the amount of work that they do, because it's profit, not revenue. We're talking about profit and loss. And it's really unfortunate, and it's just not sustainable. Listen, you can for sure live off of that a year, but that's not, like, they're showing something else. Like, they're promoting, like, I'm making like 80,000 a year. And it's like, are you? Because who the fuck is buying this shitty, ugly jewelry?
And I don't have to answer to anybody for why, who, or what I do. And I'm telling you, y'all might only see the jewelry and you might see this, but this is going to change your mind, body, and soul if that is what you want. It's literally what you make it to be. So, I think I hit all, I don't know.
No, that was amazing, Leanna. That was perfect. I feel like, damn, as nervous as y'all were before the things that you guys are speaking, like, I feel like, yo, that prayer worked, because, like, damn, this is good stuff.
She did not just say that this changes her mind, body, and soul. Oh my God. Ma'am, what in the eat, pray, love bullshit is that?
Because, like, damn, this is good stuff. Okay, I'm like, oh, you better preach. I'm trying to be calm. It's so hard to not, like, unmute myself and start screaming at you guys, but no, this is incredible. Like, what we are talking about this is what people need to hear. I'm looking at the comments and oh my gosh, look at Jamie. Woohoo, I needed this more than you know, Dre and T-Mex. So listen, if y'all liked this little session, how long have we been live? 44 minutes. That's it. You know, we do this Monday through Friday for like 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, go ahead. We enjoy it, but that's temporary for you, boo. I can't do that to my soul. I need this on a day-to-day basis because it builds me up. So I'm gonna stay on this side of the grass. But this is an open invitation that you can come and be on this side of the grass too. Okay. So last but not least, we're going to have Miss Claudia Lopez. She is going to tell us her start date, why she joined, why she's staying, and some big accomplishments that she has had personally.
Okay, Dre. Hi, everybody. My name is Claudia, and I'm probably the only person that knew Dre before Paparazzi, and I never watched one of her lives selling jewelry before I joined. Like, I live in her city. We met when I was selling like some weight loss shakes, and we met at the gym or something. Like, we met there, and then we kind of disconnected, but Dre kind of made a friendship of me to where we could go months without talking. But when we talked again, like, it was so special. It was so special. Like, I'm going to skip through like the little details, but I remember going to her house once and getting some jewelry for her. She did my makeup. I felt amazing. And that was my brother's wedding. I felt so beautiful, so empowered. And she's like, you are a queen today. Like, you are a queen. And I felt so good. I had like a newborn baby by then. And I felt good. I felt very good. But then I got busy with life and I disconnected with Dre again. And like a year passed. The pandemic hit.
I was selling weight loss shakes for another MLM. Girl, tell me you're a multi-level marketing company hopper or an addict without fucking telling me. Jesus Christ. If you know anyone who is Hispanic who has fallen for Herbalife or any other dog shit MLM, please send them over to Karina's channel. Much needed bilingual ass bitch that we need in this community. And she's awesome. So please go subscribe to her and make her voice louder. Blanca as well, but both of them are great.
And I was home with my babies for months. And I was slowly stopping to like take care of myself, like getting ready wise. Like, I would still work out, but I still felt like not like that day, how Dre made me feel, like very beautiful, beautiful. Like I felt good.
That's love bombing. Ooh. I just want to reach through with consent, hug each one of these women, and then ferociously shake them and be like, this person is using you. This is love bombing. They don't actually care. They're just keeping you around because you're making them money. You are worthy of love. You are beautiful. I know I'm saying like, oh, like they're talking about shit that everyone can relate to. Like I don't want to be like, that's nothing special because yeah, your story matters. We're not all in the same boat. Some of us are in yachts. Some of us are in rowboats. Some of us are fucking drowning. They want you to join their opportunity. When you are at the lowest point that you could possibly be at is so fucked up.
So then I messaged Dre and asked her, so how much do I need to start? You know, like how much is it? How many pieces do I get? I was not thinking about doing the business by then. And she told me it's $35 for 35 pieces for $99. And that is, I just signed up. And I'm like, Dre, I'm not going to do the business. I've done businesses before. This is not what I want. I'm going to challenge myself. I love challenges. Okay. I pretty much challenge myself daily to do things. I have 4 little ones, y'all.
If you said you weren't going to do it, then why did you sign up? That doesn't make any sense. Am I understanding what she's saying? That's $100, my girl. Why are you just wasting money then?
And the more I put on my plate, the more organized I get. So I was like, I need to at least dress up. Like the box came in. It was a beautiful box. It was this big a box with jewelry inside, 35 pieces. It was a big old planner.
It was a beautiful box. That's just black cardboard, ma'am. Acting like it's such an immaculate PR package.
I love planning and I love lists. And I was like, $99 for that box? This is good. So literally, I just put on the jewelry. I felt so good. I posted on my stories saying, so what do you guys think my next challenge is? And my friends started replying, are you going to go live? I'm like, what does going live mean? Are you going to sell the jewelry live? And I was like, I don't know what that is. I messaged her and she's like, my blinking on a budget. I went and watched her. I loved it. Then I watched other consultants, Team XO. As soon as she added me, I started seeing everybody sharing. I sold a piece and everybody cheering her on. I sold 100 pieces today. Everybody cheering that person the same. It was like something exciting, okay? Like a challenge. I'm like, I'm going to go live. I went live. I sold all my jewelry that week. I messaged Dre. Dre kind of donated some jewelry to me. I showed that and it sold. So then I wouldn't get off of Dre's inbox every single day. Like, it's just like, I thought you didn't want to do the business. I'm like, I didn't, but this stuff sells. And I have always wanted something that would work for me working from home. I have 4 little ones. I don't want to go into sad details, but when I was younger, my dad passed away. My brother passed away soon after.
I don't want to go into sad details, but here's my sob story so that people know that they can relate to my sad story and then they can be where I am. It's fucking infuriating.
I felt like I needed more time with them. I wanted more time with them. And there's nothing I can do right now to bring them back. And ever since then, I had a mentality of like, I need to find something for myself, but I had just given up. I had just given up on that for a little bit, at least during the pandemic. I didn't think that was going to be the opportunity for me. So I did continue because of the business side of Paparazzi. Like the money was there, the sales were there, but then my customers started sending me selfies of themselves, how they were feeling the same way of me, like empowered by the jewelry. I kept Snapchatting my face everywhere. I felt good. So I'm just gonna fast forward, and I was doing good. I was doing good last year. I joined in June 2020. So I just went through my 1-year anniversary and it was selling good. All I did was show up and have a good time with my friends. And came February, Dre started the Zoom meetings. That's when everything happened. Like everything just kind of bloomed. Like this woman, our bosses, bouncing ideas off of each other, support, not just business-wise, but internally, like sometimes I'm just a fly on the wall. Y'all, my house is very loud. Literally, my kids had to leave the house right now so I could be on here with a little bit of peace. But it's so loud. So that Zoom meeting changed everything. Then Jessica comes in with her March Madness challenge where I had to go live every single day. I just followed her. I just followed Jessica's blueprint. Live every single day, show up no matter what. And I was like, okay, I'll do this. I love challenges, but then it got very challenging. I didn't want to go live. Jessica, all of you women here posted like the struggles that we're going through before going live those days. And that kind of motivated me to stick to March Madness because nobody gave up. I think maybe how many people finished it? Like,
Might be thinking, Chelsea, how are you going to dissect this one? Or how is this one bad? Like, they're being real with each other. They only do that to show you that there's no excuses. I'm going through all this bullshit. I'm still going live and working my business. So therefore, whatever you're going through isn't valid. You can't deposit excuses. No pressure, no diamonds.
all Team XO, maybe like 2 didn't.
There was like over 40 people that finished March Madness, right? We as a team group, and this is Jessica. She is incredible at putting on challenges. She put on a 30-day challenge and the whole entire team showed up. Over 40 people who went live every single day in March, despite whatever we were going through. Whew. Okay, go ahead.
That for me was like, this woman are fire. Like, I challenged myself and everybody thought I was odd for challenging myself certain ways. But Team XO did the same. Like, everybody pulled through no matter what they were going through. And I was like, I have to stick to it. Okay, I'm not going to be the quitter here. So I kept going. And that month, I hit a little bit over $10,000 in sales. And I was like, not to just talk, money-wise, but the money was there. And literally for me, going live was, I don't want to say like escape, but I was escaping.
You buy all this jewelry, you buy your inventory, and then you do whatever in sales, and then you get your commission off of that. Just like with any other MLM, I could sell $4,000 worth of shampoo in Monet and then get like $1,000 after all of that and taxes. Like, that's not a good representation of what they're actually getting. So that's what you need to pay attention to. Taxes suck. For some reason, me saying taxes suck, which I'm pretty sure everyone thinks that taxes suck, and the government takes enough of our money, apparently that makes me anti-tax. No, I just don't like fucking taxes. Am I going to pay them? Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it there, or I can share one more thing, Trey.
Okay.
Okay. So I always see my team like what they're capable of. I recently had a girl like saying, well, I'm not good enough for all these negative things. And I'm like, if you want to quit, if that's what you want, it's okay. I'm just not going to agree with that decision because I know you've done this. I just really, really thought she was going to quit, but she kept showing live. Like, this was last week. She went live like 5 days that week because I've set a challenge on my team. And now she has a person signing up with her today. And I'm like, I know we all get doubtful. I get so doubtful, so scared, but that is what makes us unique. And like, we just keep pushing, and I don't do it alone. Team XO, all of you, everybody that Zoom, really, like, that is my daily energy shot, like, that I need to keep going. I don't know.
No, that was good. And I really, really like the point that you brought out of how you work with each one of them individually differently, because we're all different. The way I communicate with my kids, the way I talk to Raza is different than the way I talk to my girls. And even my girls, I have to communicate with them differently. We all have different styles of learning, of teaching, or whatever, but we're all under Team XO as a whole. Like, that's what it is. A family. We're different personalities, but we have similar energy. And that's what makes this team group so freaking powerful, especially the Select Six, because we are literally We are changing and growing internally because we're focusing on other people instead of ourselves. We all have a struggle we're going through, but that's not even something that we emphasize or something that we concentrate on, because we know if we want positivity in our way, we got to put it out first. And that's what we do here. So I want you guys to remember the people that are here, like I said before, and I'll say it again, connect with them. The names of their business pages are on the okay. We got Chrissy from Bell Jewelry. Hey, we got Lori Ridlon from the Sparkle Jewelry Box. Hey, we got Jessica Rangel at Gorgeous Bling Box. Woo, woo, woo. We got Miss Liana Martinez from Secret Bling by Liana, and Miss Claudia Lopez. She typically uses her personal page, so you could reach out to her there. But her business page is Sparkly Bling for $5.
I'm so confused. She just started yelling their names. I thought she was talking about how they're a family and how they're all a team and work together and they're all Team XO. We are Team XO.
Dollars, y'all. Y'all want to jump on the Team XO train? Okay? Team XO train. Y'all sign up or connect with one of these fearless leaders. If you don't know who to connect with, send me a message personally and I can try to play matchmaker. Okay. All right. This was amazing. And I'm so happy that we did this. I wanted to keep it under 1 hour and holy freak. We are literally 58 minutes, 41 seconds. See what happens when we do stuff spontaneous, right? It all comes together, man. Ugh. This was amazing. I love you guys. Bye.
Well, that was dumb. Pretty horrendous and culty. And I think I need to find out more about this team, more about this person in general, because y'all have been in the comments of that last video, y'all went off and it was crazy. So please know how valuable you are. If you are in a multi-level marketing company, who are we kidding? You haven't made it this far in the video. But if you are and you're still here, the like 1% chance that you're still here, just like the 1% chance that you'll make it to the top. But please know that your upline is nothing without you. They owe their success to you. But even more so than that, you deserve more. You deserve more than being taken advantage of for someone else's financial gain. So when someone's hyping you up, always look at their motive. What do they gain from what they are trying to convince you of? Or convince you to do. Sometimes you gotta call yourself out on shit. Sometimes it's hard to be self-aware, but sometimes you just gotta take a step back. Make sure that you are subscribed still. YouTube was unsubscribing some people, which is not nice. Stay spicy. That's what that sign says. It does not say stay sploy. Stay spicy. Know how valuable you are. You are amazing. You are important. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.